Hey guys, welcome back. This is Max Sleepy, playing as Max Sleepy, the rookie loner, on our Road to Legend playthrough. If you haven't seen the first two episodes, check them out. Let me know what your thoughts are. But the short synopsis is, we are trying to become a legend of the zone. So, you see here in my statistics, I am a rookie, I'm ranked 695 in the zone, and I want to reach the dizzying heights, along with Captain Morozov, Slava Killer, and Suma Joker, by being a legend in the zone. And the way to do that is by, well, exploring the zone, seeing what it has to see, solving its mysteries, meeting its people, and just generally playing Stalker Anomaly. If you've never played Stalker Anomaly before, it's a free mod for Stalker. It's phenomenal. The people who did it did an incredible job. This is vanilla Anomaly, so I've got no extra mods on it. I haven't got anything extra. Unfortunately, it looks like these two things have already been skinned. There's nothing going on here. So yeah, we are going to head a little bit north today. We're going to try and get to the garbage, which is the next kind of region. We're in Corden at the moment, so I'll show you my map here. We are down here. We started here in Rookie Village. We've still got a quest to go and complete Tourist Safari, which is why we've got these two goobers with us. Savatuna and Jenka Stone. They're both Mr. Tuna here, he's as much of a rookie as I am, but Mr. Stone, he's a little bit further. Got ourselves a little bit of rep here. But we are going to head north today, and we're going to try and get to the garbage, because we've got a little mission just up here for Storovich in Rookie Village to go and rescue a courier. So we're going to try and get that completed. And along the way, we're going to see what we can find. See what adventures we can uncover. Oh, I was not expecting them. Oh dear. That's annoying. Oh, back to our first save, but at least now we know what to expect. You're going to see a lot of that following me. I am a complete noob when it comes to PC gaming. I have only recently properly got into PC gaming FPS. I've always been a console gamer. I'm not that much better on the console, but I am much better. I also play Escape from Tarkov. I love the PvE mode on that. I've been playing a lot of that. Let me know if you want to see any of that. This time we're a lot more ready for these guys. Hopefully, only two of them. Yeah. First huge victory for Max Sleepy. His first bandit kills. Nice. This guy even had a papisher. Take all of their gubbins. Unfortunately, that papisher is in incredibly bad condition, so it's not going to be hugely useful for us at the moment. But maybe we can try and build it up a little bit. No, I don't trust this building at all. I'm guessing it's empty, based on the fact that nobody came to help those guys. Oh, that's exciting. There you go, a little bit of excitement for the third episode. We're finally getting into some proper combat with proper people. Drop a quick save, and then we're going to keep heading up the road here, because I really would like to get into the garbage, go with me the hunter if possible, because I think we can make a good bit of cash if we do some of his quests to just kill mutants. This game's just absolutely incredible. Even vanilla Anomaly. Yeah, the vibes are just absolutely out of this world. It really is a terrific game. Got a dead rat on the ground here. No idea who killed him. But our real first hurdle here is going to be getting through this place, because there could be a few different groups piling onto this location. We're going to load up our armor piercing round, because there is potential for it to be military. Fire's not lit. We might be lucky. There might be nobody here. Looks like checkpoint is abandoned. Which is excellent news for me and my slimes, because it means we are free to loot this place to our heart's content, and it means we don't risk getting murdered. And with that, we are able to move into the garbage. So the garbage is a little bit more dangerous. It's more mutants, more likely to get bandits, but we're also going to meet probably a few members of the other factions here. So we should meet some duty guys, potentially we'll meet some ecologists. As well as the hunter I spoke about. The rail yard. There's also more opportunities to get some other quests. This is a stash. I'm not really sure why I can't search that at the moment. Strange. But anyway, we'll drop down to our FMJ rounds for this bit. Make sure we've got our plus P rounds equipped. And we're going to do a quick bit of artifact hunting, I think. Got our boys here to watch our backs. Again, there's potentially could be some enemies in here. Don't see anyone at the moment. We really could do with getting some binoculars, just to increase our long-range sight lines. It looks safe here. Fortunately. Yeah, good stashes. Some stuff. And now we just need to keep our ears out. Oh, pardon me. Keep our ears out, see if any anomalies show up. These artifacts are what are going to make us less amount of money, unfortunately. Doesn't look like any artifacts are going to show. Which is really unfortunate. But it is what it is. Such is life in the zone, as the game will rightly tell you when you get killed. So anyway, up ahead you can see the train yard, and inside we're going to find our good friend the hunter. Now, there is potential for bandits, and it is that we do need to be a little bit careful. See anything. one of the things I adore about the Stalker games is just the ambience. You can hear those gunshots off in the distance. There's always the promise of... Oh man. Some idiot didn't reload his weapon. That idiot was me. What a moron. Obviously interrupted the reload. Absolute pillock. Well, chalk that up to death number 3. So far we've had 1 death an episode. There will be plenty more as it goes on, so if you just want to watch an absolute rookie stalker get killed by the zone every 20 minutes, you're also in the right place. We're not going to get any artifacts through there. I'm pretty convinced. So we will just stow our detector. Those Mauser rounds, and we'll keep heading up north. Now it's good to get a bit of height, so you can see what's going on. But bear in mind, these goobers, they don't like climbing these hills in the garbage. They prefer to keep their feet firmly at lower ground, which does make it a bit of a pain if you want to try and move around the zone with them. You see there, they just cannot pathfind. This game is old. The engine is old. I know Anomaly's built on a sort of updated engine, but it's still an old engine, and the game was Eurojank to begin with. And I use that Eurojank term incredibly affectionately. I adore this game. I adored the first game as well. I was sadly very late to the party. In fact, my first, I suppose, proper introduction to the Stalker series was actually Stalker 2. But after Stalker 2, I went back and played the first game. Incredible. And here we are, we're at the train hangar. So, this is generally a very safe location. You can find a bit of loot hanging around here. Oh, we're irradiated. That's no good. Let's make ourselves have a cigarette. A delicious sandpaper cigarette. Sadly, this chap, German Nat, terrific name, he doesn't want to talk to us. That plastic jar there. But also here, we might find, potentially, our first member of the duty faction. Now at some point we might pivot from being a loner to joining a faction. I'm open to joining any faction, doesn't have to be duty, but duty is probably one of my favourite factions. I love the aesthetic, I love the mission brief. I think they're just all round pretty cool faction. Ooh. Now this is really useful, so the improvised application module. So we obviously have our lead-lined metal container here, that's for storing artifacts and keeping them safe. This application module kind of combines the lead-lined module with the ability to actually wear the artifacts so we can get some good use out of them. As I said in a previous video, some of the artifacts have effects, which can be good, can be bad, but they generally highly irradiate you, which is no good to poor Max Sleepy, because Max Sleepy doesn't want a third leg or any other horrific mutations. There's a few little stashes around here. I believe there's another one upstairs that we can access. Also, we can talk to these guys. So, here, Grishko Locksmith. He wants a bandit killing in the Red Forest. I will take that mission, because there is a pretty good chance that bandit will just get killed by somebody else. But he doesn't want to buy any of our crap, which is fair enough, really. What about this chap here?
Вон старший стоит. Так ты к нему обращайся.
Same to you, my friend. This is a Ukrainian game. There is proper English voice localization. At least not for Anomaly, that I was willing to go through the rigmarole of installing. Plus, I like the Ukrainian dialogue. I think it fits the zone more. You know, this place feels alien. You feel like an outsider. I think that's quite cool. I imagine Max Sleepy to be some clueless British prat who just heard about the zone and thought, why not? Against probably everybody's better judgment, based on the fact that we keep dying. But anyway, so with that out of the way, we're going to go and meet our good friend. This is Butcher, or the Hunter. Tell him we like the place. He knows the sort of out of the hunters, but what is very useful is that he buys mutant parts. He also sells shotguns. Now, shotguns are pretty damn useful, and they're quite good for early starter weapons. It would be a good mutant killing replacement for our PM, but he only pretty much buys mutant parts. At some point we'll want to buy a hunting knife off him. Don't really know if I want to drop 4k on that just yet. But what he does also do is give us this kind of thing. You know, herbivorous mutant killing, which we'll take. Pseudo dog meat, we'll kill a few of those, we'll take that. This guy will give us pretty good money for our mutant parts, which is an incredibly valuable thing to have. But anyway, I'm trying to keep the series to sort of half an hour length episodes. It's kind of what I enjoy doing. I think you can sort of achieve. Oh, some Toscano. And these are mutants that we can actually kill with a knife. It's like being in London. And then we'll cut its head off. These things aren't very dangerous. My followers will get very, very excited about them. This guy heard some melee in the garbage. Sure you did, pal. Heard my knife swinging, decapitating these rats. But yeah, anyway. I do actually have a license for this knife. Yeah, British comment, British memes. We're all up for it. But here's the flea market. We're going to head over there because there's a trader there that will buy a load of our crap. See if we could just kill this last rat. I really want to be running after it, and these rookies are likely to kill me by accident. Come on, have it. There we go. Take their heads. We can sell those heads to Butcher. He'll give us a bit of cash for it. Yeah, here's the flea market, and this is the checkpoint up to Rostock, which is the duty base. And here are our friends from duty. They're completely neutral to us. You know, as long as we don't upset them, they won't bother us.
Время дорого. Рассказывай.
They might have a mission or two for us. What does this guy want? Deliver a package to Yantar. We will take that. We'll be going there at some point. Oh, and look at that. He's happy to sell. So he's got 2,700 rubles. And I want all of his rubles, if he's willing. They're generally good, sort of NPCs for just buying crap, really. All those miscellaneous gubbins that are in your inventory, which you just don't really want to carry around. So there we go. We'll sell those to him. Get another 1,500 rubles. 1,500 rubles is not to be sniffed at. So our friend German Nat saw a stalker in a helmet and a saber around. And that links back to Strelok, who is the main character from the first game. He is indeed back. Anomaly has sort of some story modes that you can complete, and one of them is catching up with Strelok, which at some point we want Max to do. We want Max to be a legend in the zone, and that means he needs to meet other legends. Mr. Dancer, he will buy PDA from the guy that we met earlier. It's not really very valuable to us, so we might as well sell it to him. He'll also buy all these materials, which I'm not interested in lugging around. Will he buy anything else? Buy those Mauser rounds. The 545. We haven't got a gun that can take that at the moment. 27. Sadly, he won't buy these old weapons. But what he does sell is kind of various bits and bobs. He sells leather jackets from all of the other factions. Could potentially be time for us to... Oh, there we go. Selling a gas mask for very, very cheap, so we'll buy that. I'd like to get the overcoat at some point, just because it'll be an upgrade. There you go. So we'll swap out for our proper gas mask. And we will buy our old respirator. So that's going to give us a little bit of protection from radiation, which is probably the main reason we want it. Radiation will destroy us. Now, we do have a quest nearby to go and save Sidorovich's courier. So why don't we go and try and complete that? And that'll probably take us up to just about the end of the episode. So we'll see if we can complete that. We'll drop a quick save, because you should always be quick saving in Stalker. As you can probably see by my appalling skills. A long way away, we have got some bandits. Potentially, we can try and get a flank on them, but there is very little cover around here. So what I'm going to try and do is just get into as much cover as I possibly can, of which there is very little. Oh dear, that's not good. Bandage that quite quickly. And we've been clapped again. You can see, combat here is incredibly dangerous. You can die incredibly quickly. So we need to be quite careful in how we approach this. Unfortunately, there is very little cover on the approach. What we might be able to do... take a bit of cover here. I wonder, could we potentially use this Dragonov? Doesn't have escape, doesn't have any ammunition, so that throws that out of the wall. See if we can nail this first bandit.
Слышь, от меня не уйдешь! Что получил? Мочи всех!
These guys are absolutely clapping me. To heal up. My two buddies take some shots. Heal up as well. Reload. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. It's very tense. I think. think.
Еще скажи спасибо, что пули не жалею.
Execute him. And there we go. Oh. You can see, that's annoying. Let's see if we can naturally. Brilliant. Two of my hot-burned corpses are trapped in the anomaly. And there is probably no way we can get to them. Which is very annoying. We'll quick save and see if there is an angle. No. No, we are not going to get to them. Very frustrating. So, that's a lot of bandits here. I bet you anything those guys in the ooze are the ones that looted these guys for their good stuff. Typical. But either way, here's the courier. We got him safe. And there is some horrific noise coming from that direction. So, go. Drop a quick save. Really don't like leaving those guys in that anomaly. Can't believe that's where they decided to take cover. But oh well. Let's just run through that patch of radiation. And we'll head back over here and see what we've got. Because we did get some form of loot from there. The most important thing is the mission. We'll get some good reputation for doing that. But at the end of the day, we need all the roubles we can get at this point. I am very very encumbered. I haven't quite hit the limit, but I'm just about there. So we'll see what this friend wants to buy. Unfortunately, he won't buy any of the guns, which is very annoying. On the other sort of playthroughs I do, I normally have it set up so that merchants buy low-level weapons just because I think it's more fun. Oh, I'd love to get hold of that. A scoped weapon would be a huge boon. But sadly, we're not going to be able to get that. Re-equip our PM. Hopefully at some point we will find somebody who's willing to buy our broken weapons. What we're going to do, we're going to head back to Butcher and we're going to sell off the little bits of mutant that we got. Switch over to the FMJ rounds. Ammo's a little bit tight now after the fight with those bandits. Went through way more than we would have wanted to. You have to do what you have to do, don't you? This is Stalker after all. So, we'll head back. We'll sell some gubbins to Butcher. And then I think next episode we will head back down to Cordon. We'll go and sell our loot. Hand in the quest. And see what more trouble we can get into. I think it's probably best that we don't go really any further north at this moment in time. These guys 4 mutant. And 1. Good on you, boys. They've probably already skinned it. So you can see here, this guy buys rat heads for, not a huge amount of money, but money. Let's just see if anyone has. Excellent. Nobody bothered to chop this thing in half. We'll take that then. More money is good money. How's our first aid supplies looking? We only have one bit of first aid kit left. Let's just use that now. And that's going to be it for this episode, I think. We'll hang around at the train hangar. We'll sort our lives out. And yeah, next episode we will head back to the cordon. And we'll go and hand over this poor innocent courier. I'm sure he's desperate to be away from us. Although he does have quite a nice gun. I'm wondering. I'll just see if these guys manage to pick up anything. These guys do often pick up weapons and equipment from dead stalkers, so potentially they'll have something. But yeah, that's enough for today's episode. Thanks for joining me. It's been episode 3 of the Road to Legend for Max Sleepy. In episode 4 we'll head down to the cordon and see what more trouble we can get in. So, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. As always, leave comments. Positive, negative, like me, hate me. I want to hear it. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.